Can a person really live comfortably to like 110, 115?
120 to 140, no question. Yes, 80 is about to be the new 40. We know now so much about cellular physiology and human biology that within the next 5 years,
Here we go again. Gary making bold claims that is currently not backed by the literature. Let's get into it.
it will be our choice whether or not we want to live to age 120 or 140, or we want to take the opposite route.
One of the things I always say is that I always train for sanity, not so much vanity. Jiu-jitsu and boxing. However, the body doesn't respond the way it used to or the way I like it to.
Chronic pain will wear down the strongest of human beings. What's incredibly powerful is the big data is starting to show that things like exercise are more powerful than SSRIs. Talk a little bit about what does your routine do for your mental health?
I think the real answer, not to be corny or anything, but
Okay, so I think this was the podcast promo. That's why I was a little all over the place, because the exercise of SSRIs doesn't really relate to age and what the data is showing about how long we're going to live. So we'll take those as two separate points. In terms of, are we going to live to 120 to 140? I mean, it's possible one day people will be living to that, but right now there's not good evidence to show that. Really, what there's more evidence to show is that if people are healthier and are taking care of their bodies and also strength training and building muscle when they're later into their adulthood, which is not something that people commonly do, they can increase their overall quality of life in their later years. But there's really not good data right now that show that we're going to be able to live to 120 to 140 and we're going to get to decide how long we live. So that's just another bold claim that currently is not true. That would be cool if it was, and if the data changes, I'll change my stance. But right now, we have no data supporting that. And then in terms of exercise and SSRIs, exercise is very important. There is good data showing that it can help with depression. But for the right people, SSRIs are also important. And there's no reason they have to be pit against each other. They could be more used in combination for really good results. But if you want to avoid SSRIs and you feel like you have depression and anxiety and you're just exercising, there's some really good data that could really help as well.